faded, but then you won't be able to read the letters very well. So I'm just going to switch over right now and show you here. Okay, so I may go back and forth using this book that I've got because in the book you can actually see, y'all could actually watch this and look at things that I'm not even teaching you on or showing you, and you can see the translation yourself because it's actually written underneath each one. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do with you, what I did before, is I would basically go and read one verse or two verses and just read it a couple times until I was more fluid with the way it sounds. And then after that, well, I've still got to get over here to the wrong mouse. Okay, here we go. So literally I would just read just like I see it on the screen. I don't know how clear that mouse movement is, but don't worry, here in a few minutes, like I said, we will switch over to this book, but just be patient with me. So I'd read a couple verses and just read them over and over again until I was comfortable in saying the words the way I thought they were said, and then I would go back and actually see what they meant, word for word grouping for word grouping, and then I would stick with that. And then the next week I'd do the same thing, and the next week the same thing. And then after about 3 months I'd add a verse, and after another couple months I'd add another verse. So before you know, I was doing 5-10 verses pretty fairly, and then your index, your vocabulary index begins to build more and more. I don't know how many words I know. I know I'm very familiar with a lot of Torah Parsha beginnings. So anyway, starting with this first one, first let me get my other book open too, so it's starting off the right page. I think it's 37:1, and it looks like it is. Let's see, Parsha Vayeishev. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to read it slowly so you can read it slowly and follow along. Okay, but I'm not going to go too slow, and I'm not going to double back unless I think I made a mistake, which I make mistakes frequently, especially when you have other things that could be mistaken for vowels that are not. Okay, if you want to learn the vowels and the letters, again, go back to some of the other recordings. This is strictly, we're just going to read nice and steady and slow. I'm not going to read super fast. Probably couldn't anyway. So here we go. Vayeishev Yaakov Ba'eretz Megure. See, there we go. I'm already stumbling here. Megure, is that right? Yeah. Oh, gore. Yeah, I guess it is. Okay, so I was thinking it was a different word in the English, and which made me think that can't be the right word. Megure. Okay. Aviv Ba'eretz Canaan. Verse 2. Ele Toldot. My mouse isn't moving very fast. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to move, but it's not corresponding. Ele Toldot Yaakov Yosef ben Shiv'ah Esrei, excuse me. Shana Haya. I'm going to try to enunciate a little bit, okay? Ro'eh et Echav Batson Vahu. There's a mouse in my way. Let me move that. Okay. Batson Vahu Naar et B'nai Bilha Va'et B'nai Silpa Nashe Aviv Vayavo, Vayabe, or Vayave. See, I told you I'd be struggling. Yosef et Dibatam Ra'a El Avihem. I'm going to stick with just these two verses, okay? So now that we've got this here, again, we'll go through this. Next thing we're going to do is go through this. Oh man, I got too many mice here. That's mice as in tech, not rodent. Don't worry. Okay, so pardon me just a minute. I'm going to see if I can take this camera. I already had it set up once, but I got to figure out how to get it set up the way it was. Hey, this is what happens when you work alone in the studio and you need an extra set of limbs. So I need to move a few things here because I'm going to pull this book right down in front of this camera, and I'm going to switch cameras so you can see on the page what we just read. and you'll be able to see the translation as we work our way through it, okay? So let me get the right camera view up, which is this one. Hang on one second. I'll get the book turned for you as well so you can kind of see it kind of upright as possible. Okay, there we go. Nope, keyboard's too far away. Oh! Okay. All right, let's see. Right, there's a good view. Okay, now. Oh, I got to get it steady here. Okay, so let me get my pencil here. All right. And again, this is what we just read on the other screen. Okay. Vayeishev Yaakov. As you can tell, it says Jacob settled, right? Yeshav, or Shuv, right? Shuv would be to rest or to settle. Yaakov obviously is Jacob's name. The Vav and the Yud, the way I interpret this, not because some people may laugh at me, but I find a very consistent pattern that helps me to remember these things. Okay, so the Vav in front of a verb, it always means and the Yud, what I see means like he settled, and who settled? Yaakov. So and Jacob settled, right? Okay, Ba'eretz. Remember the letter bet in front of a noun is like in, at, or with. Okay, and Eretz is the land. Okay, Migure of the sojournings. Okay, yeah, like the mem here, for example, is also a prefix. And if you've heard the phrase min haaretz, then that's like of the earth, right? So here is of the sojournings, the gur. Like ger would be a sojourner, and migure. I'm not sure what the yud at the end does, but I just know how to pronounce it. Okay, aviv, of his fathers. Okay, at the end, the vav would be masculine singular. If it's got a dot in the center, like a shuruk in the middle, then it would be masculine plural. So his father. So aviv, right? And then ba'eretz again, in the land. Okay, I'm going to shift over here. Oh, I didn't mean to move the book. Sorry about that. Okay, so now we are in the land Canaan, and y'all know that word is Canaan. Okay, next word, ele, these. Toldot is the generations or descendants. In this case, it's using the word descendants. I hope I'm not getting too close to get blurry. Ele, Toldot, the descendants. And yes, I do actually write on my pages, especially when I'm trying to learn stuff. I usually use a pencil so I can erase it, but I don't write on my Torah scroll, of course. It's parchment, and you definitely don't want to touch it or write on it. So, so Ele Toldot Yaakov. See, these are the generations or descendants of Jacob. Yosef ben Shiv'ah. Remember the shin? It's got the dot on the right. If it's sin, it's on the left. Sin's never right? Shiv'ah, or Shiva, excuse me, not Shiv'ah. Shiva Esrei. Okay, that's 10 and 7, so 17. So Esrei, or Eser is 10, and Shiva is 7. So of 17. I don't know about it says of 17. I'll have to find out how to determine that based on the spelling from Gabriel. And then back over here, let's see. Flatten this out so you can see it. Okay, first word, Shana is year, like Shana Tova, right? Happy New Year. Let me get this back down where it's closer. Okay. Haya was, this construct is connected to the four-letter sacred name, the Yud and a Hey, and a Vav and a Hey, the past, present, future. So, Haya. Ro'eh is a shepherd. It says Ro'eh, sorry. It says Ro'eh. There's a dot right there. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that right. That dot usually is indicative of a cholim, which makes the O sound. So be resh, ro, and then ayin, ro'eh. Not real familiar with that word, but et echav. Okay, brother is achi or ach. This is echav, so the way it's spelled is a little bit different, but it's again the vav at the end. It's masculine masculine singular, his, right? So this word his is indicated by the vav at the end, maybe the yud vav, not sure. Okay, batzon, by the flock, or see there's that bet, zon is flock, ba is a prefix. I'm getting a lot of alerts, and I realize it's because my internet's down, but it's okay. I'm going to keep going because I need to be able to need to be able to upload this like as an uninterrupted per se. We're going to be done here in just a minute anyway. So, batzon, vahu, but he was, na'ar, a youth or a lad, a young lad, I think some translations say. Et b'nei Bilhah, Va'et B'nai. So he was a son with the sons of Bilhah and with the sons of Zilpah, right? And we're coming close to closing into our final stuff here. Let me get here. I should have brought my phone over here so you guys could actually see what I'm doing. I don't even know if it's still recording, but we'll find out. Okay. Other page, Va'et B'nai Zilpah. Nashe, Isha, women and wife, whatever. So nashe, sometimes you'll see this word is anashim, which is the wives of, or anashim meaning the wives, right? Aviv, of his father. Vayabe, and Joseph would bring. So bo or yavo or something like that has to do with the bringing. So and Joseph, Vayeishev. So actually bo would be the actual I guess the root here, and again the vav yud would be and he brought, and Joseph brought or would bring, right? Et divatam, reports. I'm not really sure. Daber is like word, but there's no ration here, so divatam, report about. Okay, ra'ah, that were not good, they were bad. El Avihim. Let me get this book in line here. El Avihim, the father. Vayishrael, obviously. Now Israel, actually, and Israel. Ahav, loved. They're talking about Jacob, of course. Loved. Ahav et Yosef. He loved Joseph. So this et is pointing to the direct object. So Joseph being the direct object here. Mikal. Mikal. Call is like all or everything. And Mikal, the way this word is used, it's like really excessive, like more than, obviously. Banav, his sons. Ki, since or before, not before, because. Let's see, because, oh yeah. I think, did we go further than I said we would go? I'm not sure. Ben. Yeah, we did, because I don't remember reading this earlier. I guess we did. It's okay, we'll keep reading to the end of this page at least. Ki, Ben, Zeke. Oh, there it is. Zikanim. Okay, so Zakain, it would be the root word for, let me zoom back in. There we go, so I can get it not blurry. Zikunim, Zakain is the root word meaning old, right? Hu, lo, va'asa, and so asa would be the root word there. Vav is a prefix meaning and. So and he made. Okay, asa could also mean do or make or act or something like that. Lo. Now this lo is different than another lo. I don't know if I saw it on this one or not, but lamed aleph. This is lamed vav. Lamed aleph means no. Lamed vav, same word pronunciation, means him. Again, you can kind of see the vav there, which will tell you that that's actually means him, not no. Batonet, batonet, a tunic. I think that's not like with a tunic or anything. That's simply batonet is actually the full word. Again, this is not a verb, so or something like that. I'm not sure how that works exactly, but I'll find out. Pasim, of fine wool. Okay, I am going to stop there because I just noticed this is verse 4. So we actually went further than I thought we would gotta go anyway. So, anyway, so each week that's what we'll do. I'm going to put this down, and hopefully I'll be able to upload this video here shortly. Let me get that out of the way. So each week we'll just do this. This was the first couple verses of Parshat Vayeishev. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. I always enjoy studying the Torah Parsha. It's actually quite refreshing. And so I guess we'll see you guys again next time. Thanks for tuning in, and feel free to share this video. Also, go to the website. If you're interested in going to Israel, we're planning a trip to Israel in April 9th through the 17th or something like that with Rabbi Singer. And so if you're interested in going, go to besttour.org. Also, you can go to the website if you like, if you want to go and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you want to get alerted of every single video that we produce out of Tanakh Talk, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you've already subscribed to it, you'll want to check to make sure that the little box next to the subscribe button, which has a bell symbol on it, click that and turn on the notifications. If you haven't done that, you won't get alerts of recordings that come through. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great evening, and look forward to seeing you guys on the other side. Take care. Shalom, shalom.